Today, we're going to talk about the power of a compliment. What is the power of a compliment? First of all, let me give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video. This stream is sponsored by myself. And the question is this: do you need to buy a car on a budget? Do you want to get a car for wholesale prices? Do you want to have your title outright? Do you want to get your car at prices that are steal? Message me on my Instagram. Comment, leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll get back to you about any kind of specifications or cars that you're looking for. Do you need a tow in your city from point A to point B? Contact us to deal with all your dispatch needs to move your car from point A to point B within your city. Or if you're moving from one city to another, contact us to help you organize for the relocation of your vehicle from city to city and state to state. We also we also offer international shipping if you're trying to get your car to go international. This is for international buyers or people moving out of the country. So contact us and we can help arrange for your car to go from your current location here in the United States to anywhere in the world. So, with that said, what is the power of a compliment? The power of a compliment is astronomical. First of all, a compliment is free. A compliment is free because you don't have to pay for it. Something you don't have to pay for is something that you have control over. It's something that you could easily dish out or you could easily hold back. That is the power of a compliment. It's free to give. It's your choice to decide who you compliment and who you don't. And second of all, a compliment is a selfless act. It's something that you do to express an emotion of gratitude to someone on this universe, to something, to people, to a group. It's something that is very, very unspoken about lately in society, is really underutilized, and its power is is very, very undercharacterized. People don't understand the gravity of the power that a compliment has in human life, right? And not only that, to furthermore talk about this, a compliment has the power to show your proof or evidence of generosity in your life. Because someone that dishes out a compliment is a very generous person. Okay? So a compliment is a way to show your generosity. And that generosity comes out through what? Another thing that a compliment is your way of showing positive vibrations, sending positive vibrations into the universe. So when you compliment people, or you compliment a group, or you compliment something, you're sending out positive vibrations into the universe. It's hard to compliment and not feel good about yourself. And also, besides the positive vibration that you send into the universe when you compliment people, when you compliment things, and when you compliment, groups of people in society, also, it's something that has to come with good faith. You have to have a good faith approach when you're carrying out the act of compliment because it's a generous act. You cannot go into it maliciously. You cannot be forced to compliment someone. It's something you do from the bottom of your heart. It's something you do because that's who you are. You don't do it just because you're forced to do it. You're not obligated to. It's not your responsibility. You're not forced to. It's something that's voluntary. It's something that you do out of the goodness of your heart, right? So, because of that, you have to understand the effect that a good intended compliment has on people, right? A good intended compliment tends to go so far as to make people feel wanted, It shows like the tenacity. It shows how secure you are as a human being. It shows that you don't have any kind of insecurities about the situations that you're complimenting someone, a group of people, or something about, right? It's just something you do because that's just who you are, right? You have to do it because genuinely mean it. It's coming from the bottom of your heart, right? There's no insecurities that come with a compliment. It comes from a place of it comes from a good place, from a good heart. There's no malicious intent that comes with complimenting somebody or complimenting a group of people or complimenting something, right? So when you go about complimenting people, so many good things can come from it, right? So many good things can come from it. Let me give you an example, okay? I'm going to use a business example, but this applies in so many other places. Like, for example, you walk into a bank that you've been banking with, and you've built relationship with them. You've been banking with them for years, and you're sort of like looking for, say, a business line of credit, right? And to get a business line of credit, sometimes to fast track it, you have to talk to someone called the commercial bank manager, someone that's in charge of commercial banks, right? So now let's say you've been seeing this guy and you genuinely, from a good place, have given him a compliment about how good he dresses, or how nice her shoes look on her, or how nice that tie looks on him. When you go to get that business credit, right? Don't be shocked when the reaction from the manager is very positive, because people tend to vibrate. People tend to go where they want it. And a compliment is a way of telling someone that they're welcome, that you basically endorse the existence, right? And it's something that we have to keep reinforcing as needed, of course. So it just goes, being good, goodness and being complimentary to others just goes hand in hand. That's why in most cases you could always tell people that are not happy with themselves because they find it hard to compliment other people. Whenever they walk up to people, they always look for the negative stuff. They're always trying to point out negativity. People that are secure about themselves, people that are truly happy, people that love what they have going on in their life don't have a problem dishing out compliments, because they want, as much as they want to win, they want to see you win, right? So they want to see you win, and that's the whole point. For example, imagine that friend of yours, right? That you always hang out with. And whenever they meet, link up with you, as soon as you guys run into each other, the first thing they say is something negative. They always point out the negative. They never point out the positive, right? They always tell you, oh, look at this. This is wrong with you. That is wrong with you. Oh, look at those shoes. Ha 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 ha. They look like some grandpa shoes. But they don't understand the art of a compliment. They don't understand the power of a compliment, the magnitude of what it could do for somebody. It's hard to compliment somebody and not feel good about yourself. Now, on the other side, the person complimented, it's hard to be complimented and not want to do more. If you dress well and people point out how well you dress, how well you speak, how good you look, how nice you wear your hair, it's hard not to go harder. A compliment is almost a motivational endorsement to do better, to be greater, to seek more from the powers of this universe. That's the power of a compliment. The power of a compliment is so underrated in society today that people walk around looking at other people like, why should I compliment it? As a matter of fact, when people see someone that looks good, someone that's well dressed, someone that's well put together, they're more on the intimidated side. They feel the need to be jaded. They feel the need to think about all their insufficiencies. That's where that insecurity comes up. They don't feel the need to emulate good examples, to think of it, oh my God, this person looks good. Maybe I should ask them for a tip. Maybe I should find out what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I should get the name of the designer, maybe the name of the shop, maybe the name of the person that custom made that suit. Maybe I should get the information on that cologne, that perfume that I just perceived. I'll give you another example. I ran into one of my friends, right? And he's a a bit he's a stout dude, you know. He has a little bit of protruding stomach, and we were going for get a gathering together. I was with his cousin, and this dude, while I was waiting in line, was walking up to us while we were standing in front of the location, and he was wearing a navy blue suit. He looked like $1 million. He looked $1 million in that suit. He wore the suit so good, and he had this polka dot pocket handkerchief sticking out of the suit with his pretty wife or girlfriend in his arm candy, walking towards us. It was hard for me not to think of all the amazing, wonderful things to say about this guy. Soon as he saw me, you could see the good intention, you could see the good faith, you could see the joy. He called out my name, and as soon as I saw him, we dabbed, we hugged, we embraced. He was complimenting my cologne, how I smelled. I was complimenting his suit, telling him how like we were complimenting each other so much. Everybody around felt that it was getting awkward. That's how crazy it was. It was so unusual for the onlookers to see two men complimenting each other that it felt awkward to them. But both of us being in our masculinity, that was our comfort zone. I told him how great the suit looked on him. He told me how great mine looked on me. He told me how he loved my cologne. I asked him the name of his, told him how amazing he was, complimented his wife, told her she was with the right guy, told him he's doing a good job taking care of her. You know, that's how you go about life positively, impacting people, leaving people and things better than you found them. At the end of that day, we were so engulfed in positive vibration that he admitted to me, man, I really want to have a stomach like yours, man. I'm having big problems with my stomach. I need to flatten it up. He started like we started building a rapport. He just started divulging things that he just wouldn't tell to anybody. Because at this moment, I've won him over, and he has won me over. And he knows that he has a safe space to say whatever it is that he has in mind. So he basically divulged to me, he disclosed to me, right? He knew that I was a safe place to talk. And he basically confidently told me about the issue he's having with gaining a flat stomach or losing some weight and flattening his stomach. I told him not to worry about it, that I have him covered. That once this whole situation is done and I settle down, I was gonna send him videos upon videos that would help him get in good shape, good health, and flatten that stomach and get the kind of stomach he wanted. If it was just like mine, perfect. I would get him to that level. I had to work hard for my stomach. Shout out to Bully Juice, by the way. Bully Juice is a YouTube channel that you need to go check out. If you're a guy and you're struggling with, flat stomach, your stomach is sticking out, right? And you want your stomach to flatten up, you want to get in your best shape, go check out Bully Juice. Bully Juice is one of the best on YouTube doing it right now. Shout out to Bully Juice and his family. So yeah, so this guy confided in me and told me about his situation because I've built a safe space for him to talk. And that's the beautiful thing. That is the power of a compliment. A compliment is so powerful that when you dish it out, it's almost like an invisible key to unlock comfortability of people between interpersonal relationships. People feel comfortable with you. People feel good with you. People feel like you are someone they could trust. People look at you as a positive vibration within their universe, someone they could be around and know that good things are going to come from the person. So that is the power of a compliment. It is a superpower. So To all the youngsters out there, do not hold back on your compliments. Make them meaningful, have them well thought out, process them correctly. Make sure that what you're complimenting somebody about is something that makes sense. It's something that they could always keep improving. Make sure it's something that you mean, something that comes from a good place, something that comes from the bottom of the heart. That is the power of a compliment. So, in summary, I would say go smile, compliment people, make friends, and in the whole process, get rich. Because getting wealthy and unlocking people into getting comfortable with you go hand in hand. Thank you guys for checking out my video and checking out this episode. And I'll see you on the next one. Okay? Thank you so much.